So, how do you get as close to creating a course that is guaranteed to sell as possible? Well, I'm going to give you four key elements that if you include these in your course, there's no guarantees, but you're pretty close to ensuring that you're creating something that people will want to buy. And the first key element is solve a problem. It's so easy to get excited and see other people creating a course and think, oh, you know what? I'm going to sell this and it'll have this information. And that's great. It's great information. But if you haven't verified that it's actually a problem that people are willing to pay for, then it's more you're taking a chance if people will be like you and share your idea that, oh, this is good information, I need to buy, or if people will look at it as just more information out there and have no sense of urgency, right? So you want to make sure, the first key is to make sure that it solves a problem that your audience has. And a great way to do that is to do surveys. Talk to past and current clients. Ask them, what are your challenges? What's the struggle for you? What would it be helpful for me to create that would help you? And when you ask honestly and openly, people will share. And what you want to listen to is, oh yeah, I'd pay for that. Like, I'll buy that right now. Like, you don't, when people are like, oh, well, I guess I don't know this or that, that's not, don't go with that content. But when you get people saying, I'd buy that now, or when, even if you do research in blogs or Amazon reviews or forums or Facebook groups, and people are saying, is anyone selling a course on Facebook ads right now? Because I really need help with that. Please post your link below. When you see people ready to take action, that's how you know you've hit the sweet spot, and that is what you want to take advantage of. That is what you want to create your course about. The second element is to give them a reason to buy. So yes, you know who you are. You know your education, your experience, the years and money you've invested to learn everything that you're sharing with them. You know all of that. You know how this one course will make their life so much better, so much easier, save them so much time, help them get healthier, help them grow their business, help them teach their children at home. You uniquely understand exactly how valuable your course is. You know they should buy. But if you don't clearly communicate that with your people, they won't know, because they weren't there. They were not there when you got the education. They were not there when you did the internships. They were not there when you flew to get the training to be certified in this field. They didn't see the hours. They don't know how many people you've helped. So it's your job to clearly communicate why. Why should they buy your course? Why should they buy your course instead of someone else's? Why should they pay more for your program instead of someone else's? Why should they get it from you right now? It's your job, it's your responsibility to make that clear to your people. So the third element is to make sure you include only relevant content. Listen, I know that there's probably a lot of information that you want to share and a lot of information that they need, but they don't need it all at one time. And it is absolutely possible to overwhelm your people to the point of inaction. So instead of thinking like making lots of 90-minute videos and giving them, a workbook for every lesson, instead consider putting your videos into short, more actionable steps, right? Actionable chunks as it pertains to what you are teaching, and make sure that everything that you include, right, from your lessons to your checklist to your worksheet, make sure that it's all relevant, that you're not just adding filler, that you're adding information of substance, information that will take them from point A, which is where they are now with their issue, with their challenge, with their problem, to point C, which is where they want to be, which is why they bought your course, which leaves them with a solution to their issue. And the fourth, and one of the most important elements in creating a course that is almost guaranteed to sell, is having an adequate marketing and promotion strategy. So often, I'm so often, and I mean, it doesn't matter if I'm working with an entrepreneur, team of one, or a company with a $200,000 marketing budget, it wows me how people can, and I guess it's just really education, how people can spend a certain amount of time and effort on one thing, but when it comes to the marketing, they just feel like it's not important and you can just wing it. You can just post on social media a few times and fill your pipeline and earn a bunch of money, and that's not how it works. Behind anybody you see who is actually making money online, not just having a lot of followers, because followers does not equal money. It can help if you have the right strategy, but I know people who have a couple of hundred followers and making thousands of dollars, and I know people who have hundreds of thousands of followers and are struggling financially. Okay, so it's not just about the likes. It's about having a proper marketing and promotional strategy, having a proper launch. You want to put the effort and money in place to grow and nurture your audience, because people cannot buy from you if people do not know who you are, what you do, and what you have to offer. And even once people know who you are and what you have to offer, there's still that relationship building. There's still the marketing that needs to be done so they buy your product right now. It takes a specific and intentional strategy. And the thing is, it's not like you can just make a strategy one time and rinse and repeat. Because the thing is, you're constantly making tweaks and changes to get your messaging right so that you get to that point where your marketing is magnetic, where almost everything you send out, your people want to buy it. That does not happen overnight. That happens that happens over time by you putting in the work. Now, I am not sharing this to scare you or intimidate you or to discourage you. You absolutely could and should and hopefully you will create and sell your course. I just want you to understand that it's these four key elements that are important to creating a course that sells, and not just having a course that you made that no one knows about and no one buys. If you have any questions, I invite you to get more support from me and my team in our free Facebook group, Course Newbies. Thank you so much for watching.